SEOscience.com.
The next trick is finding the right person to speak to, because on some of these websites they might have teams, so emails get filtered out if you send it through to the contact form, and
mate, a lot of them won't even have a contact form.
Yeah, that's another, because they're probably so fed up of getting emails. So how do you go about finding? I know there's tools, isn't there, that you can use to find webmaster emails, like registered emails, for different domains. But how do you approach it, Joe?
You know, I try and be as neutral as possible. In a lot of the cases, they will have contact forms or email addresses to use. If they don't, it's probably because they've hidden the page. So if you do the simple, what's the search you can do on Google? Site,
colon,
site colon, and then the site's name, and then the space, and then just put contact, and whack that in, and usually the contact page will come up, and you can go onto it. So it's not, say you go onto the homepage, you won't see it, but if you do that, you can find it. And if you email those kind of people, you've taken that extra step, you put that little bit of research in, that it usually goes a bit of a way, and they will email you back. What I find is when I'm emailing these people, they're providing straight up value. 10 years ago, you might have been able to give them an amazing article, and they might have done it for free for you, and they might have appreciated the article. Okay, yeah, this might rank. This might bring in some traffic to my website. This is awesome. But nowadays, they all know the value of a link on a good website. You're going to have to pay. But getting into the inbox is difficult because, like you said, so many people are lowballing. So many people are, trying to get it for free, trying to do link swaps and all this kind of stuff. And like you said yourself, you get like 12 a day. Some get hundreds a day. So what I'd say, that in the email, don't mention link building or link buying or anything like that in the subject line. Putting advertising request or advertising query, because that is going to be read. Because you could be wanting to advertise directly on their website in other kind of means. But if you get that read, and then in the body of the email, a very professional, courteous email, clear what you want to do, at least it's getting read. It's getting read, and they're going to reply to you. You're not asking for it for free. You're saying, you say, how much would you charge for this? And then you go on to say, I've got this article. It's relevant to your readers. It's relevant to you. Obviously, there's a link in there. That's, the whole point of this. How much do you charge for this? Don't approach it as hey, can you post this?
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't work anymore. It just doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
But to get that email read, in the subject query, I always put advertising query or question about advertising, because that term advertising, you instantly link it up to someone wants to pay to put an ad on my website. And that's what we're doing in reality. If you cut through it all, that is what we're doing. In a way, it's an ad. But yeah, that will get the email picked up. And if you can't find the content of the website, try that. Try and go through it through that kind of that way. That's what I usually use. And it does usually work.